Hi, well, I'm Tony, this is SV Tapatya, and we are building a cruising sailboat. And as you may well know, we're getting very close to being finished. So I've got a list of last jobs that need doing, and I'm gradually working my way through those, but along the way also preparing the boat for the move, because basically in just over a week the truck is coming to pick her up and take her up to a marina. So there's a bit of preparation work needed for that, and trying to get that done, get her ready to go. So that's what's going on. We're going to start off looking at the sort of the building aspects, or those sort of finishing off pieces that have been done this week, and see what comes along the way. See you down below here. I'll just spin you around and have a little scan. So I've got to get, one of the prep things is I've got to get all these loose things out of here so they don't bounce around when we're trucking up the road. You know, the soft things, cushions and whatever, can stay, but solar panels, all of that stuff there has got to go. Really got to clear her out, ready for trucking. So that's going to happen today or tomorrow, certainly. And a few bits to move out and get her ready. Here's the list, the to-do list. I've shown you this before, I know, but stanchions and lines. I've now put a brilliant system of marking there. The pluses are things that are going to be done when we're in the yard, and the arrows are things that need to be done before we move. So the VC tar, the lazaretto catch, fixing down the actually both batteries, lock on the main companionway hatch, and oil in the sail drive. And you'll see that some of those will be crossed off this week. We get in there. So after an awful lot of measuring and thinking, I've decided to move the cleat a little bit forwards of midship, so I clear the bulkhead underneath there. This is my chosen position, and I say a lot of measuring. Now we're going to drill a hole. Hopefully it's going to work out. Here we go. Let's start with that one, I think. Start with that one. Let's see where we've come through. Yeah, that looks about right. I think I'm happy with that. If I get a backing plate and pop it in there, that's going to fit about there like that. That'll look okay. And more importantly, do the job okay. Right, now I'm going to take those out bigger, because I'm going to do the old drill palaver here. Epoxy and micro balloons, which are always quite hard to mix in because they float. But the goal is to fit these now.
hole. Yeah. Maybe just have one more bit of that. Alright, mate. All good for you. In there somewhere, shouldn't it? And that should. One. A little bit around the other screw head. Don't need all that much around the heads. Just mainly squidge out and out. Right, then we need some around those. Like that. And then we're all being well, they should go down them holes like that. All I need is an assistant. And here comes an assistant. Brilliant. Just in time. So forward inside. Here we go. See how long these bolts are. Okay? Now that we've pulled that down, it's long enough to get the backing plate on, we can undo it and put the backing plate on and do it up again. So, starting forward inside. All good? Right, looks good. Just pop the nuts on by hand and then we'll start tightening down. Forward inside. Just gonna nip it up, not proper tight, but just nipped up. Good, then we go aft inside. Good, aft outside. Aft inside. Thank you, that's a beautiful job. I've got to prep the other side before we can do anything on it. That looks really nice. So those were the two midships cleats, which are obviously very handy for mooring line, springs and whatever, but also one thing, I'm just going to turn around and talk to you, but also one thing is that I need to get the masts up on top of the boat here for the transport, and I thought having midships cleats there would be a handy thing for lashing masts to, perhaps, or possibly even for helping bringing them up on top. So that was a job I wanted to get done, and they've come out well. And just behind me here, I'm going to turn you around again. I've got these ends, there are two of them, on the Traveller, and I've got them fitted. They fit easy enough. There's just one screw in each end, but I'd lost them. I couldn't find them when I fitted the Traveller. I knew I had them somewhere, and I just had to be patient until I stumbled across them, and that did indeed happen. It's a tractor going up the road. Yeah, so got those on, just drilled a hole in there, screwed them on, and there's the Traveller now complete. So, VC tar 2, we're supposed to mix it to 7 to 1. That'll be fun. I'll give this a stir. Oh yeah, needs it. Oops, loose. I reckon if I fill that up 7/8, and 3/4, about like that. Let's see how far it goes. It's thin, it should go a good way, I think. Alright, rag. And the last 1/8 of this. Like something. That should be quite close. Good mix. Good. Yeah, that'll be okay. Once I've ground that out clean. Yeah. that, I think. Right, let's see what we do with that then. Yep, that's fine. Oh yeah, that'll be right. Yeah. Put that down on there like that. It's done for that Sunday, you see. Lovely. good, that's good. So here we are again, and VC tar is done. I've put 4 coats of VC tar on there. Looks great, yeah. Lazarette hatch catch is done. Gone. I've actually made a start on the companionway hatch lock, but I'll save that for next week for the video. It's well on its way in truth. The oiling sail driver, of course, doesn't need to be done before we move up. It can be done at any stage. It just needs to be done before we launch. So we're looking pretty good. In fact, I say lock on hatch, well underway. Starter battery still to do before trucking. And that is looking pretty good. Actually, just about ready. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. As ever, a massive, massive thank you to the lovely people who support us on Patreon, via PayPal. You guys, you make these videos possible. If you'd like to support the videos, there are links in the description to the Patreon site from as little as $1 a month over there, or the PayPal me link, I say in the video description. It's a big week coming up, big week coming up. I've got to do the final preparations for the move. This video comes out Thursday evening. 1 week's time we'll know whether the move's worked or not. It's next week Thursday the move is happening. It won't be in next week's video, it'll be the week after that in the video, because I need time to edit these things. They're not instant, but it's coming, so I'm quite excited about that. My biggest worry is the truck getting into the driveway at the front, get round the corner off of the road and in. If that works out, and one of the employees has been here and said it was no trouble. I hope he's right. We'll see. This time, well, yeah, this time next week. Today it's Thursday. I'm talking to you. This time next week, I'll know if. Fingers crossed. See you next time. Bye.